Hello, hello. This video is for the new moon in Virgo, the solar eclipse, and the fall equinox that are happening right after each other. And so this is bringing in a lot of intense energy, a lot of intense change and transformation. So get ready. It is time for a big shift, and it's a time to do things in a different way and to do things for the betterment of your growth and your evolution. So phasing out things that aren't serving you anymore, phasing out things that have been hindering you, that have been blocking you, figuring out what those things are, and then creating change so that you can up level and do things in a different way that is on track with where you want to go, with where you want to be, with who you want to be. So for the Virgo new moon, Virgo is all about feeling grounded, feeling safe and secure, nourished and nurtured with the earth element. It's also about feeling unconditionally provided for, cared for. And so when we talk about these topics, it's important that first and foremost that we give all these things to ourselves. Try not to seek these things externally, but fulfill our needs from an internal way. Of course, it's great to get support from others, but it's important that we meet our own needs, and especially when it comes to our own happiness and peace. It is so important to find that internally, because when we are internally provided for, giving ourselves what we need, feeling that happiness and peace from within, we don't have to rely on others. There can be complete chaos around, and if you have that sense of peace within you first, that sense of contentment or joy, whatever it is, that is going to allow you to be the calm within the storm, even amongst really chaotic energy. So Virgo is a very also intelligent sign. So using your wisdom and your knowledge to help you move forward in a concrete, stable, practical way. So doing things where, for sure you might be thinking in a more common sense way, but also there's an aspect of it that's not as much in the logical mind, but it's in the feeling, it's in the heart space. So it's that perfect balance between both, feeling grounded, feeling stable and secure, being practical, having common sense, but still moving from the heart space, still moving from a place of peace, of acceptance, of worthiness, and knowing that when you have these very powerful values and beliefs about yourself and who you are, allowing you to be able to meet your own needs, this is what's going to help move you forward so that the universe can continue to provide for you, so that you can continue to get the support that you need, so that you can be exactly where you want to be. So you're closing out cycles that have been preventing you from moving forward. These could be in the form of blockages, limitations, ideologies about yourself, about your self-worth, about your value, about resources that are available, about time. It could be all of these things that are external forces that you might have been making excuses, not really realizing they were excuses, but having these things, these blockages that have been preventing you from doing what you really want to do. So in this time, you're being urged to say, and not to say, but to kind of make a tally out of all of the resources that are available to you, all of the resources that will help you get to where you need to be. And just, having this kind of track of being okay, so I do have this that I have access to, and this and this and this. And these are all things that are going to make very large leaps. These are going to help me make very large leaps forward. Things that I already have available to me, that I could already start taking these steps towards to create, the momentum that I need. And sometimes it's just moving from a different perspective. Maybe there are certain things that aren't totally in place, but you can have trust and faith knowing that you are being divinely led and divinely guided, and you will be supported, and you will have everything that you need at the time that you're meant to have it. So not trying to look too far ahead, but staying in the present moment and working with what you have. That's what's going to make the most difference for you, especially at this time. Closing out those old cycles of feeling like you don't have enough, of feeling like you don't have enough time, feeling like you don't have enough energy. And instead of fueling yourself, giving yourself the love that you need, the support that you need in order for you to be like, okay, I do have certain resources available to me, and I'm actually going to put myself first and, take care of my needs first. And then I'm going to have my ducks in a row and take these next tangible steps with the resources that are available to me. So this is going to be a very practical way that you can move forward and make major momentum and ground towards going to where you want to be. And with the equinox, it's all about like seeing the shadows that have been within us, recognizing them and seeing them for what they are, like seriously reflecting on them as to like what has been truly holding you back. And so when you can really look at them and see them for what they are, you're bringing awareness, bringing light to it. And you can kind of see the underlying energy of where these things are arising from. So you can kind of dismantle it. So you can work through it, move through it. And so you can find a solution to get on the other side of it. And so that you can find the wisdom and from the experience that you've had from this blockage, this limitation, whatever it might be, then from reflecting on it, seeing where the underlying energy is, you can then extract that wisdom, have that wisdom to move forward with. And that in of itself is the main reason why it was even there to begin with. That is the lesson. That is the purpose. And once you recognize the purpose, you can let it go, and then you can move forward with that solution that was already available for you. So it's all in the awareness. It's all in you kind of tuning into what you need to work through, so that you can create the change that you want through your awareness, through your presence, because the presence is what's going to give you those aha moments. The presence is the magic, because it's all we truly have. All we truly have is now and now and now and now. So when we can just be as present within ourselves in each moment, that can create a lot of more peace for our nervous system, so that we can relax, because we can't possibly get to where we want to be if we're just going all the time in that stuck stress response. We need to allow our nervous system to relax by finding presence, finding stillness, reflecting on what we need, so that we can fill our own cup, and so that we can move forward from a place of wholeness. So moving from a place of like where our nervous system is balanced, where we're in that relaxation and digestion mode of the parasympathetic system, instead of that fight or flight sympathetic system. So that's what's gonna be like the main meat and potatoes, or bean and rice if you're vegan. That's gonna be like the main serving, is just presence. Just fully being present within yourself, to give yourself what you need, to see everything in all its like wholeness, and of like why you're dealing with those things, so you can see them, release them, extract the wisdom, and move forward, and use that as fuel to your fire, to make your weaknesses your strengths. So that is what's changing, that's what's transmuting and transforming through this equinox, especially because the equinox is about the balance between the light and the dark. So when we can acknowledge the shadows within us, bring them to light, and we can have that that satisfaction of seeing like, okay, yes, I did have these shadows, but they did have value. they were purposed. You know, it wasn't just like some sick joke. Like, no, they were purposed. And like, most likely you chose them to be there before you even came down here to work through them. So it's like finding that beautiful balance between the light and the dark and seeing the value in both. Finding those darknesses, that darkness, transforming it into light, seeing the value of both, and knowing that they're both here for a purpose, the yin and the yang. So that is really beautiful. And then when you can transmute that energy and then use the rest of that debris as like the fertile ground for your growth, for your expansion. So that's what my interpretation of the equinox is. And in conjunction with the new moon in Virgo. And it is an eclipse as well, that solar eclipse. So really eclipsing out things that have been blocking your confidence, blocking your courage, blocking your soul purpose, blocking you from fulfilling your mission that you came on earth to do. So where can you find more inspiration? Where can you find your motivation? What truly fulfills you? What lights you up from the inside out? These are all things that are going to help you identify what your purpose is and help you see where you can raise your vibration, where you can amplify your frequency. Because when we can do that for ourselves, that not only impacts us and our well-being, but it trickles out into our environment, into the people that we surround ourselves with, you know, the people at work and the world, because our frequency does impact the world. And the more that like ripples out, the more other people we impact by being the most high frequency version of ourselves, the more the world is actually healing. And this is all from just like finding what fulfills us, finding what brings us joy and moving from that space, finding joy in the more mundane things, you know, finding joy in the little moments that make up our day, you know, finding the silver lining in challenging situations, using these weaknesses, turning them into strengths, and, you know, seeing that every challenge that comes up is so that you can show your resilience, so that you can show that you can overcome these difficult situations, that you can find the light in them, and that you can move through them with grace, with compassion, with strength. So the main kind of, I don't know if you would say mantra, but theme perhaps for this equinox would be inner peace and great release, or great release and inner peace. I think that that just is like so perfect for this time. So you can use that as like something to keep in mind, that when you release that heavy, dense energy that's been causing any restrictions, it is going to lead to that inner peace, so you can find fulfillment, so that you can find joy and happiness in your daily life and live a life that you love and love the life that you live. And the numerology for this Virgo new moon is a 3. So, sorry, I had to look there. So the 3 is all about a balance between mind, body, and spirit. Finding ways that we can create, how we can express ourselves through our creations, where we can collaborate, where we can find more fun and create from a place of joy, but also how we can like tweak things in our day in a creative way to make things more enjoyable. So that's what I have for you for around this time, for the energy that's surrounding us. Let me know how you're doing through this transition, the death of the old chapter of this old you, and the recalibration, the phoenix rising of the new you in your new era, being the most resilient, courageous, bold, brave, graceful version of yourself that is so healed, so whole, and in turn healing the world. You are doing a beautiful job, and I'm sending you so much love. Take good care. Bye. Begin sitting down on your mat with your feet out in front of you. Take a deep breath from your belly and exhale fully out your nose or mouth, pushing your lower belly out to inhale and just allowing your body to soften as you exhale. Keeping a firm grip on your shins, and inhale to extend through your spine, looking up, pulling your shoulders back, opening through your heart, and exhale to round through the spine, tucking your chin towards your chest, creating a cat-cow-like motion. Inhaling to extend and exhaling to round. Really feeling into each movement, noticing where you feel tense or sore. Breathing into it and exhaling all of that tension out the nose or mouth as smoke. Moving slowly, breath by breath. Allowing your body to open more and more with each movement and with each breath. Then slowly rolling down onto your back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking the knees one at a time towards your chest. And giving yourself a nice big hug. Giving yourself some love in this moment. Perhaps you'd like to rock from side to side while breathing into your body, scanning your body from your head to your feet, allowing you to move the energy within you through your awareness. And noticing if it's more challenging to bring that awareness to certain parts of your body. And if that's the case, then just focus on those areas as you breathe with the intention to send energy and blood flow, to send love, to release any stagnant or negative energy that's been stored within your body, and letting it go as you exhale. Just welcoming the most gentle movement, giving that time to nurture yourself in this moment, to tune into yourself, to fully breathe into your body, just being present. And giving your body what it needs in this moment. Then lengthen out the left leg as you hold the knee towards your chest, rocking your right knee towards the outside, towards the right, allowing the knee to fall as far to the right as possible while holding on to it. Keeping your back onto the ground, trying to keep connection to the earth through your hips, through your lower back, and then slowly guide the right knee towards the left side of your body, taking your right knee with your left hand as you open through the right arm, bringing it into a 90-degree angle. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And then neutralizing through that knee. Grabbing a hold of that knee with both hands and then lifting your left knee back towards your chest as you extend your right leg long. Sending your left knee towards the outside of the mat. Breathing deeply into your body and exhaling fully out the nose or mouth as smoke. And then slowly guide that knee to the center and then back towards the right side of your body. Grabbing a hold of the left knee with your right hand as you send the left arm into a 90-degree angle. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully, trying to keep contact with the floor, with the lower back, as you gently guide the left knee to the right side, noticing how it feels on this side compared to the other. Breathing into any tension you feel and letting it all go out the nose or mouth as smoke. And then slowly releasing that knee back to center. Placing both hands around that knee and guiding the right knee back to meet the left in towards your chest. Giving yourself a great big hug. And then lifting the feet up towards the sky, wrapping your hands around the back of the thighs. Flexing the feet. Pointing the toes towards you and the heels away from you. Bend the right knee and keep the left knee straight. And then bend the left knee, keep the right knee straight. Just stepping one foot out at a time, gently moving the energy in your legs as you continue to hold the back of the thighs, the hamstrings, noticing if they're feeling tense or sore. Breathing deeply into them and exhaling that tension out the nose or mouth as smoke. Placing a nice squeeze around those hamstrings to soften the muscles, to stretch the connective tissue as you step your feet out one at a time. Pulling your belly button towards your spine, allowing your back to relax into the ground beneath you. Then straightening both feet into the sky, keeping the knees as straight as you can, flexing through the feet, breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Bringing the soles of the feet together as you bring the knees towards the outside, wrapping your hands between the legs and coming to grab the outsides of the calves. If that's too much for you, you can hold at the outsides of the knees to pull the knees closer towards your chest. But if you can, then wrap your hands on the inside of the thighs to grab the outsides of the calves, the ankles, or the feet. Pulling the legs towards your body as the knees open to the sides. The feet come closer towards your body, feeling a nice deep stretch through the inner thighs. And just rock here from one side to the other. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And keeping your body still, pulling the legs towards you. And if your legs are open and your arms are around the feet or the outsides of the calves, then you can press your elbows into your inner thighs, pressing your thighs away from you, opening up through the groin, through the inner thighs, finding a nice deep stretch, pressing into those muscles to allow the blood flow to move through, to relax the nerves, to increase circulation through your body. Bringing fresh blood to the spleen meridian. And you can strum your elbows up and down, back and forth, allowing even more blood to move through those muscles and through that meridian to replenish your blood supply, to nourish your body. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Then lift the feet towards the sky and pull the legs closer down towards the ground. If your arms are looping through the inner thighs, then you can hook your elbows to the thighs above the knee crevice and gently push down to open through the groin and press your knees as far down to the earth as you can. And if you wish to add a gentle rock, then feel free to do so. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully, releasing any negative energy, any tension, worries, or stress, any energy that's been held within the body that's no longer serving you. Just setting the intention to release that with each and every exhale. And then pause in the neutral position, continuing to breathe deeply into your belly and exhaling fully out the nose or mouth as smoke. And then slowly release the arms, allowing the feet to ground down to the floor. Keeping the knees pressing together, the feet pressing together. Press the palms and the arms down into the ground. Lift up through the upper back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and press down into your shoulders, into your arms, and lift up your hips, pressing your hips high towards the sky, pulling your belly button towards your spine. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And slowly lower down your hips. Crossing your right knee over top of your left knee, and then rocking your knees towards the left side. Opening your arms up into 90-degree angles and looking over your right shoulder. And if you feel like you can wrap your legs all the way around each other, then feel free to do so, interlacing the ankles and the calves. But if you find that too much, then you can just rest in the original simple twist. Continuing to look over the right shoulder, breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Observing your body, observing your breath, breathing into any tension you feel, allowing all of that tension to be released out your nose or mouth as smoke. Feeling your body relaxing more and more with each and every breath. Releasing any worries, any stress, any anxiety. Letting it all go out your intention, out your breath. Relaxing your body as much as you can. Letting go more and more with every breath. Releasing any stagnant, suppressed, or negative energy through your intention as you exhale. The more you breathe, the more relaxed you feel. The more relaxed you feel, the deeper you breathe. You can slowly unravel your legs, lifting your knees back up and twisting the knees And crossing your left knee over top of your right knee and dropping your knees towards the right side. If you wish to twist your legs all the way around each other, then feel free to do so. You'll get a little bit more out of it. And then looking over the left shoulder. If you feel the need to put a prop like a block or a pillow underneath the shoulder or the knees, then feel free to do so. Otherwise, just breathe into your body, releasing all of that tension out your nose or mouth as smoke. Feeling your body move like a wave, your belly rising, your chest rising, and your belly falling and your chest falling. Feeling your body open up more and more as you breathe. Breathing deeply, breathing fully, breathing completely. Observing how you feel on this side compared to the other. Being fully present within your body. Feeling your body soften and relax more and more with each and every breath. Slowing down the inhale and slowing down the exhale. Taking 3 more long deep breaths here. And then slowly unraveling the legs, returning the knees back to neutral, untwisting the knees, neutralizing the hips by lifting up the hips and lowering them back down vertebrae by vertebrae, sending the arms out long beside you, knocking the feet nice and wide, and bringing the knees to the right side and then to the left side, slowly moving them side to side, observing how you feel, really slowing down the movement. To get a sense of where in your body needs the most love and attention. Releasing stagnant or negative energy within your body and releasing all of that now through your exhale. You can imagine letting it go as smoke out the nose or out the mouth. Feeling your body relaxing more and more with each and every breath. And neutralizing the knees and lengthening the legs out long. Taking a nice big stretch, stretching the arms and the legs. Taking a yawn if you need to. And slowly rolling over onto your belly. Taking the hands to the ribs, pressing the tops of the feet down onto the mat, pressing into the hands, and inhaling to lift the shoulders, the head, the chest, the upper rib cage off of the mat, pulling those shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and pressing into the hands, inhaling, lifting the upper body up as the hips stay grounded, and exhale, lower your body back down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the head, neck, shoulders, chest up off the mat, then press into the hands to lift up through the upper body, and exhale, slowly lower back down. Then inhale, lift the head, neck, shoulders, chest off of the mat. Press into the hands. Press your upper body up. And extend the elbows, dropping your hips as far down towards the mat as they can go. Looking up, dropping your head back. Keeping your hands underneath your shoulders, pressing into the tops of the feet. And if you wish, you can lift the knees up off of the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, let your body fall back down. Then inhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, chest up off the mat. Press into the hands, extending through the elbows, pressing your body up, pressing into the tops of the feet, lifting the hips up off the ground if you're able to, looking up, breathing deeply. And exhale, look over your right shoulder. Deep breath in. And exhale, look over your left shoulder. Beautiful job. Deep breath in. And exhale, bend at the hips, coming into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. Inhale, extend through the spine. And exhale, round through the spine. Pressing into the hands to create space between your shoulder blades and your spine, tucking your chin towards your chest. And inhale, extend through the spine. Dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, gliding your shoulder blades down your spine, looking up. And exhale, neutralize through the spine. Come down with the elbows, keeping your hips as they are. Begin to walk your arms forward, then extend through your elbows and rest your forehead or your chin down onto the mat. Pull your belly button towards your spine and sink your chest down into the ground. To go even deeper, you can rest the chin onto the ground, coming onto the tips of your fingers as you lift the wrists up, stretching through the chest, through the shoulders, opening up through the heart. Grounding your heart to the earth, allowing the earth to absorb any energy that's not serving you, releasing it all now, alchemizing it, leaving you with all of the wisdom that has come from these experiences, from these situations. Feeling gratitude for the purpose they served. Feeling gratitude for this time that you've created to do something so good for your body. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Then lift up through the chest and walk your arms back towards your body. Coming up onto the hands. Press the left hand into the ground. Lift the right hand up. Stretching that right arm as high towards the sky as you can. Creating as much length as you can. And exhale that arm back down towards the ground. Then pressing into the right arm and lifting the left arm up towards the sky, creating as much length as you can. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Beautiful job. And slowly releasing that arm back down. Taking your right foot between your hands and extending the left leg out long behind you. Keeping the toes tucked under, pressing into the pads of the feet. And extend through that left knee, extending through that left hip. If you need to have your hands stacked on to some blocks or pillows, feel free to do so. Keeping a bend in that front leg, that right leg, as you keep that left knee extended back long behind you. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. If you wish, you can rock the heel back and forth through that back leg. Working to the front of the left hip flexor. Then dropping that knee down, lifting up through the left foot and grabbing a hold of the left ankle. If you wish, you can wrap a towel around that foot to help you reach. And then lift the shoulder up towards the sky, stacking your shoulders on top of each other. Your left hand directly underneath your shoulder. And you can look up here or look down, doing whatever is best for you. Stretching through the stomach meridian. Releasing stress, anxiety, worries. Bringing in calmness and tranquility, relaxation. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Just being present with yourself in this moment. Feeling grateful to have taken this time to stretch, to release, to unwind, to create space in your body for all of the goodness, for all of the blessings that are available to you. As you release any stagnant and stifled energy that's been causing resistance or blockages or limitations in your life. Releasing all of that now as you exhale and releasing it into the earth. And taking 3 more long deep breaths here. Beautiful job. looking down towards your hand and slowly releasing through the back leg, bringing both hands to the ground, extending that hip even deeper towards your mat, tucking your tailbone up towards your belly button to feel a deep stretch into the hip. Taking 3 long deep breaths here. Beautiful job. Then send your hips back and slowly release that right foot. And when you're ready, taking your left foot between your hands and guiding your right leg back behind you. Keeping your toes tucked under the pads of the feet, pressing into the mat. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the right hip flexor. Pulling your tailbone up towards your belly button to deepen the stretch. And extending the right knee. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And pressing your body forward and pressing your body backwards. Just moving with your breath. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And dropping that knee down, lifting up the right foot and grabbing a hold of the right foot and stacking your shoulders on top of each other. Looking up towards the sky or looking down towards your hand, doing whatever feels best for you and your body. Squeezing through the shoulder blades. Observing how you feel on this side compared to the other. Just breathe into that front hip, through the quad, through the knee, releasing more and more tension with every breath. Taking 3 more long, deep breaths here. And then slowly releasing the foot back down, releasing the hand back down, pushing into that hip flexor, lifting up the knee if you feel called to do so, pulling the tailbone up towards your belly button. And if you wish to welcome a bit of movement, feel free to do so. Rocking or holding still, doing whatever is best for you and your body. Pushing that hip down towards the ground. And take 3 more long, deep breaths here. Really breathing into that hip on the right side, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Where your energy flows, your blood goes. And release that knee back down. Send your hips back. And release that left foot to meet the right. Send your knees nice and wide. Send your hips back towards your feet. Then stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead onto your hands. Taking 3 long, deep breaths here. Letting your chest sink down into the ground. Then walk your arms towards the right side. Rest your forehead down. Stretching through the left side body. And then walk your arms towards the left side, resting your forehead onto your stacked hands. And releasing the hands back to neutral. Bringing the elbows towards you. Inhale, extend through the spine. And exhale, round through the spine. And neutralize through the spine. Lift up through your hips. Bring the knees back underneath your hips. Walk the hands forward. And bend through the elbows so that your hands are underneath your shoulders. And walk your knees towards you. Extending through the spine, keeping your chin on the mat. Take 3 long, deep breaths. Walk the right knee closer towards your body and extend the left leg towards the sky. Breathing deeply.
And exhale fully. And lower that left leg down towards the ground, close towards your chest, and then lift the right leg up towards the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale fully. And lower that leg down towards the ground. Inhale, press your body up. Walk the legs back. And extend through the hips, lengthening the spine. And exhaling, rolling down towards the ground. From here, you can stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead onto the mat. Or you can roll onto your back into Shavasana. Doing whatever feels best for you and your body. Allowing your body to relax fully, deeply, and completely. When you're ready, you can roll onto your side. Press your body up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head to your hands. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Namaste. Close down your eyes as long as you feel safe to do so. And feel into your body. Noticing what you feel within you. Noticing any sensations that are calling for your attention. Just observe without judgment. Gently breathing into your body. Breathing into these areas. just breathing and observing, noticing any thoughts that come up, witnessing them just like clouds floating across the sky. You may just watch them come and go, observing with curiosity, noticing how you are not your thoughts. You are simply the observer of them. You are the consciousness that shines light, that shines awareness on them. With this knowing, you can bring your awareness back to the present moment, simply breathing and feeling. Begin to deepen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. Notice how your body moves like a wave with each and every breath. Notice the movement of your belly and how your body moves like a wave with each inhale and each exhale. Notice how your body relaxes more deeply on your exhale. With each consecutive breath, you relax even deeper than before. You may notice certain parts of your body calling once again for your attention. And so you may focus on these areas as you breathe, breathing into these spaces with intention and allowing the life force energy within you to release this tension or stress within your body, breath by breath. Give yourself permission to surrender into the present moment with love and without judgment. Your loving awareness is the key that continues to shine light into the blockages within you, the shadowy aspects of you that store tension, suppressed emotions, and that lead to disharmony or illness within the body, mind, and spirit. You have the ability to use your awareness as a powerful lighthouse to shine into the depths of your soul and inner being, to clear out cobwebs and release stagnancy, release negativity, so you may experience what you truly want in life. So with healing love in your heart and with peaceful intent, bring these aspects of you to the light. Observe what comes up for you. Observe what has remained hidden within the shadows and acknowledge it for what it is and how it has come to be. With loving grace, hold space for these aspects of yourself right now, in this very moment. Breathe into your body and allow this energy
to be released as you exhale. Imagine smoke being released out your nose or mouth. Allow this energy to be released in whichever way it wishes to be released. Move, shake, sigh, cry. Do whatever you need to or feel called to in order to release this energy, all while holding space for yourself with love and light. The fall equinox is the perfect time for this release. It is where both light and dark coexist in perfect harmony and balance. The darkness accentuates the light, and the light illuminates the darkness. It is where we can harvest the wisdom of our experiences and churn the debris to create fertile ground for our next chapter, for our growth and expansion, to create a new form and a new life. The Virgo new moon sets the stage for our clean slate, allowing us to deepen our connection within ourselves, our needs, and our calling. It is the grounding force that allows us to plant our seeds into the fertile soil that we have cultivated, allowing us to create from a space of wisdom, expansion, and fortitude, where we then turn our deepest aches and pains into nourishing ground for new growth, where we allow our highest light, the intelligent life force energy of our soul, to lead and guide us down the path of liberation, freedom, and authenticity, allowing us to commit to ourselves in a whole new way, in dedication to the light, through healing and integrating our shadows with love, grace, and acceptance. Begin to imagine roots growing from the soles of your feet, stretching down into the earth. Your roots extending down into the soil, the clay and the bedrock, finally wrapping around the core of the earth, grounding your energy and anchoring you deeply into the earth. Feel your body sinking into the earth with deep relaxation. I will count down from 5 to 1. And when we reach 1, you will enter the deepest state of relaxation that's available to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now so deeply relaxed. With each and every exhale, relaxing you even deeper than before. The earth urges you to hand over any energy that is no longer serving you or your highest good. Mother Earth calls you to release any and all stagnancy, stress, or worry, allowing this energy to drain away from you, pouring down your legs and releasing at the soles of your feet, releasing this energy into the anchoring roots that ground you to her, to Mother Gaia. The earth gently encourages this release and assists you in pulling this energy away from you. You may notice a grounding force in your feet, like a strong suction, while she lovingly transmutes any darkness within you, transforming it into love and into light. Continue to feel the release of this energy. Observing what comes up for you as you let go, as you surrender into this process of release, this process of transmutation, this process of transformation. And just as a tree pulls up nutrients and nourishment from the soil, begin to imagine pulling up a golden energy from the earth, pulling this energy up your feet, through your ankles, calves, and shins. Golden energy filling into your knees and thighs. Golden light pouring into your pelvis, spine, and back. Golden energy filling into your belly and your chest. Golden light energy pouring into your arms, shoulders, and neck. Golden light filling into your jaw, face, and head. Your entire body now emanating golden life force energy. This golden light surrounds you in a bubble, extending 6 feet above you, below you, and to all sides of you, wrapping you in divine motherly protection from Mother Gaia. The universe flows white light down through the crown of your head and
and fills your energetic field with transcendent white light that purifies your mind, body, and spirit with pure source consciousness, with divine love and light. Breathe in this light and allow it to penetrate every cell within your body, recoding and reprogramming you the way you were divinely designed, the way you divinely designed yourself to be, radiating the highest frequency of love and light. Bask in this energy and know that in this very moment, you are exactly where you're meant to be. I will now count from 5 to 1, and when I reach 1, you will be wide awake, present, and aware, healed, recalibrated, and renewed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome home. When you feel ready to do so, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing your hands to heart center. Bowing your head to your hands. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Namaste. Allow my words to speak for you, or you may repeat these words after me. I am exactly where I am meant to be. I am grounded, powerful, and free. I am evolving into my highest self while staying grounded in my physicality. I am clear on my purpose, my mission, and my vision. I am connected to the divine. I am one with the earth. I am one with the universe. I am anchored in boundless love. I am balanced in mind, body, and spirit. I am cared for and provided for unconditionally. I express myself creatively. I express what's in my heart and what's on my mind with ease, grace, and compassion. I stand tall in my sovereign power. I honor both my light and my shadow. My shadows reflect my vulnerabilities, and they show me where I can heal, grow, and expand. With compassionate awareness, I turn my weaknesses into my strengths. My guiding light from within provides me with all I need, want, and more. I am filled with universal light and insight that supports me every step along my journey. The earth grounds me, supports me, nourishes me, and nurtures me. I am abundant and resourceful. I am whole as I am. I am healed, balanced, recalibrated, and renewed. I am safe, secure, protected, and relaxed. I find solace in my graceful strength, power, and presence. With great release, I find my inner peace. And so it is. Namaste.